Tired of waiting the shut.
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community is fragile, even tenuous. Nothing has proved that more than the jump gate shutdown and the resulting turmoil. As the Alliance of the Word, we strive to strengthen the bond between the peoples inhabiting our galaxy, and you too shall do your part.
Alright, well, Skillet coming to you from X4 Foundations, like I said, streaming, meeting the Boron. I have to make a correction in the video of the Let's Start kind of video. Some of the foundations, the beginning starts, are the Untested Explorer.
The jump gate shutdown is now
No,
defined as...
it's the Accomplished Scientist. That doesn't actually... You have to unlock that one.
The connection that binds us as
I've
an interstellar community is
played
fragile,
this game
even tenuous.
so much I didn't
Nothing
even
has
remember.
proved that more than the
Somebody in the
jump gate
comments
shutdown
earlier
and the
today
resulting
mentioned that.
turmoil.
And I was all like, oh
As the
gosh,
Alliance of the Word,
that is a thing.
we strive to strengthen the bond between the peoples inhabiting our galaxy, and you too shall do your part.
But this is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna wait a little bit because I think we're just gonna start a new game. I think, you know, why not? We're still in the beginning of the new year, new me. It's not very old. I think we're gonna start with the Emergence. I'm very curious how this works. Not gonna lie. Well, okay, so I haven't looked at spoilers or anything like that. Like, oh, here's the top 5 things for the Boron expansion. I know, get that out of here. I want to experience on my own. I want to dive deep. I want to feel the excitement. I don't want to watch a video. Right? That was me. So I'm going in this brand new, except for one little fact. I have started the Boron with a save with in the last playthrough. Not the New Year, New Me one, but the one where I had over $1 billion, right, or credits. So things that are going to be missing here is going to be the commentary from Bozo, which I already have, and Dalbusta, which I don't have here. I'm very curious how the start works. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee because I'm assuming this is going to be a while, and get some other people in the stream. And you get to listen to some music. Also, leave comments if you can hear, you can't hear. I did play with my audio not too long ago, so let me know. But BRB. All right. Well, let's start. We're gonna start with the Emergence. We're gonna figure this out. This gives us a brand new, fresh universe. It gives us you know, a good baseline to go off of, instead of a universe that's kind of still in the making. Even though the sectors aren't seen, the sectors are going to grow at the same rates, instead of having most of the universe already have growth and then somebody coming in right behind it. So we're going to start with the emergence. It's guided. We're going to be Argon Male, Nubu Johansson. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Look at that
As
background.
the Commonwealth begins to regroup, to reconnect, the continuing isolation of our Boron allies is shrouded in mystery. Our only means of communication, irregular messenger drones, through which we have just now received word from Kingdom End again. The Boron are thriving and seemingly investigating Jumpgate technology. We are now dispatching a research expedition to investigate further, and you have been accepted to join our endeavor.
Oh, I'm excited. Love the load times though. It's gonna be great. Thanks, Albert Einstein. Oh, that doesn't seem that bad. Seems a lot faster than normal game, huh? We'll see how this goes. I am super stoked.
Entering system. Morningstar.
Setting course for Heretic's End.
Affirmative.
It's gotta be me right
Some
there.
of you are new additions to our expedition. Others have been with us since we set out from Trinity Sanctum. As we approach our destination, allow me a moment for a brief introduction. I, Numunkaret, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. In our complacency, we treated the gates as an eternal gift from a higher power. We did not make sufficient effort to understand the technology. This is how the galaxy has found itself in this predicament. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists, intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom End some months ago, via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation. At first, I will admit, we dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network.
Okay.
But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the Boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. If the Boron have truly succeeded in manipulating the jump gate, the consequences are beyond significant. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We could be reuniting with our Boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers. Everybody, stay alert.
Time for one final equipment calibration. We have to make sure that everything is in order.
How about I just do that?
Discoverer. Vanguard.
What is the ship decked out with? Satellite nav beacon, resource probe, pulse laser, pyramid shields, Talati travel. God, I'm gonna hate this ship. Do I have any crew? One. Was that the girl? Is that that girl? Hold on. It's our Vanguard. Where do they get Minotaurs? Nope, no Seda? Oh my gosh, I gotta be on the map. Nope. Alliance of the Word. Trinity, this is the path. I don't have any other knowledge. Except for what we're doing. This is the noise that tone, voice, ambient volume. There we go. As long as it's in the distance, we should be fine, right? It is a cool looking ship, the Helios E. I will give it that. Let's see, here we go. Who's the red boy that just went through there? Yeah. Not gonna like this ship. You guys didn't think that was possible, did you? Look at that world, though. Look at the details on the surface. I think that's one thing that doesn't get checked out a lot.
Please halt. We will be scanning your cargo hold. Go ahead and scan. Scan is clear. You're free to go. As expected.
Entering system.
All right.
Heretic's end.
Now we just gotta undock. I do got these messages. I wonder what these are. Oh, opportunity for Heretic. Didn't see that one that quick. Okay. Dock. We're gonna boost that out because blue and a yellow. Don't care about it. Alright. Let's just beat them there then.
Space.
Let's just beat them there. Actually, I should probably just do the
Autopilot
autopilot.
engaged.
Attention! Denizens of Heretic's End! Please evacuate the designated area immediately.
Is that Bozo?
What's going on? Sir, we are picking up an unusually high energy signature.
Oh my
Empty
gosh.
space.
It seems like a Terran.
Ooh. What?
It's me! It worked! I made the jump! Ha ha! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! me, traveler. Did you hear the Alliance broadcast? I wonder, would you be interested in collaborating with one of the greatest scientific minds of our time? I am Bozo Ta. As far as I am aware, I am the only Boron this side of the network schism. I am currently in the market for some personal assistance. Should you be interested, please do come for a face-to-face chat. When you have time, of course.
Alright, that was unexpected. Oh my gosh, the player HQ, right there.
Unknown station.
I wonder if it has a docking bay already. Oh my gosh. So you're gonna get, so we'll be able to get the dialogue for Bozo. We're not gonna get the dialogue for Dalbusta. That is a cool way. And then here's the player HQ here in Heretic's End instead of the Talati sector.
Docking granted.
Oh, there is a... There is a docking bay. Oh, I am just... Oh. Oh, God, no. Oh, I was not expecting... I was thinking maybe I'd have something to use, but I guess not.
Successfully docked.
Oh.
Welcome aboard the mystery installation. I do apologize for the mess. I only recently escaped my split captors.
What?
Can you believe they forced me to develop weapons? Anyway, I have not yet had sufficient opportunity to undertake much housekeeping. Best not to dwell on the past. All is well now. The installation seems vaguely to be of Terran origin, but it is certainly no run-of-the-mill station. It is equipped with uncommonly advanced research facilities. Frankly, I am rather longing to lose myself in the lab and focus wholly on science. This brings me to a business matter. I require someone to oversee the mundane aspects of base operations. I will be far too preoccupied with my important work. Might this be a suitable and rewarding use of your skills? No need to answer. Of course it is. I have transferred the station to you. I trust you will make good use of it. When you are not otherwise engaged, please do pop down to see me. I am sure there will be bits and bobs that you may be able to help me with regarding my research. When you are ready, of course, you have a new station to grapple with.
That's hilarious. Bozo goes, I'm the only Boron this side of the schism. So I travel over here to the trader, and what do I see? Another... Bozo doesn't get out enough. I think that's what we've come to. Bozo does not get out of his tank very much. Can I buy anything? Oh my gosh, you're the second Boron. Ah, there's nothing here. Okay.
Bye.
Well, we've skipped the whole player HQ play part. Craft item. I can't craft anything. Let's go take a look at Bozo real quick. Because this is a fantastic... Oh, wow. I'm going to assume this is going to be the interior for the Boron. Where's this Terran interior? I don't know. Let's
this
talk to him.
installation is equipped for habitation of all races, and this room seems to be some sort of research area. I expect I could spend years poring over the data contained in these systems. Hello there! Yes, I have already made some progress. There appears to be several things we can research at this facility. Please take a look.
This literally puts you this fast-tracked your player HQ. That's crazy. So, for research, because he teleported the station here, right? As far as I know for previous knowledge, right? He must have teleported the station. So let's go to research.
As you can see, there is much to do. I personally find mention of this teleportation irresistible.
And we need
but
teleportation.
I leave it up to you to decide what we research first. Please note that these research items have certain requirements.
Wow. Okay. Well, can I get anything in here? Repair laser. No, there's nothing in the storage. Wow. That was cool.
Discoverer.
Now let's get
Vanguard.
out of here. This is a unique sector to have a player HQ. Oh, you want me to land back at it? I don't want to land back at it. We're not going to do that mission. We are going to do this one. Set as active. This also is in a very Xenon-esque territory, though. So we could do a Claytronics, not a Claytronics, but a scrapyard here. Look at me, already forward thinking. That would be useful. There's also a Freeport, I believe. Hello, Jordan. You just missed the player HQ, or maybe you didn't. It just popped right in. It was perfect. Started with the did I do
Autopilot. Engage.
oh gosh, no.
Autopilot.
No! Clicking too many buttons.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Oh, sweet. And did everybody just move ships? Did they all jump? Well, awesome. Awesome. I did play this part of I did play this beginning part, and I only got like 5 minutes in, so I have an idea of what's gonna happen. But I'll sit back and let you guys watch.
The investigation, though please do remain at a safe distance until the rest.
What's the Discoverer? I think
So many
Vanguard.
ships. I cannot believe we are actually
The
here.
one I'm in.
Ready to witness something truly historic.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity. The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories. We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Initial scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission specialist.
That's actually the
approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard
Well,
science team.
the
Affirmative.
Thresher comes with the second Boron start. So this
Approaching
one,
the jump gate.
this one you get the Discoverer, which hopefully is going to be perfect in case we do have to pirate some Boron craft. Maybe.
Activating scanner. Accessing nacelle.
Data stream is initialized. It looks like... Fall back. The energy is spiking.
Battle stations, prepare to engage. Nothing? Well then. Intervention Corps, prepare for traversal.
The expedition shall follow close behind. Mission specialist, remain here and establish an outpost to derive a complete reading of the gate's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
I'm glad it has a lot of content. Like, I really loved the story for Tides of Avarice. Like, that story got me from jump. I was all about that story for the Avarice system and things like that. But when it came down to what was that, Barbarossa, the storyline where you get the prototype Talati ship. Spoiler alert. It was an okay thing. I wasn't all about that, but the Avarice storyline was pretty cool. Look at those guys. Terrans just looking to be taken advantage of.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Preliminary scans indicate that this system is uninhabited. No sign of boron or any other kind of life, biological or artificial.
This cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are not malfunctioning? It has been so long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my kin of the Fin.
The kin of the Fin
Take
got me.
heart, Boron Exile. You may yet be a step closer to your reunion. Explorer, we need some detailed system mapping. The task is in your hands. There is much to learn here.
I hate this ship so much.
How very unfortunate. We shall turn towards more promising business ventures.
So when you now, I know I did the piracy video recently, and the audio on that one is real crap in the beginning. But if you can wade through it, for me, when I was doing the editing, it got better. If it didn't, I'll redo that video at one point. But for piracy, there's different pillars for the piracy. Now you can make people bail out of their ships and take control of them, and that's really how I build my fleets.
Your ship's long-range scans will be of particular benefit when exploring vast distances.
I don't want to do that just yet. I want to see mineral output. Well, what I could do anyway is just drop a probe, right? Methane, hydrogen, helium. Methane's something that is very rare.
Preliminary data has identified some points of potential interest.
But yeah, so there's I described it as 3 different pillars of piracy. Now you can make people bail out of their ships, take control of ships, which doesn't hurt your rep unless you're going against like large vessels. But then you've got, let me just pick up the scrap, and you can be a scavenger and vulture and pick the bones of wrecks, which is actually a really good way to get money. Just selling all that stuff. Oh wow! So what happened? What happened to the shipyard for the Argon? Was it the Xenon?
Unknown
Did they get that far, or was it the Paranid? That's actually kind of a cool thing.
Could that be?
Oh, it was the Xenon.
By the Trinity, a boron vessel.
My instinct says we should take a closer look.
I've not had in any of my playthroughs, in any games that I've ever had, I've never had the Xenon get to Argon Prime. They've had a good grasp of Hatikva's choice once, twice, but never gotten to Argon Prime. That's kind of crazy. This ship does seem a little better suited for going through the wreckage than the Chimera I was using in my other playthrough. I got to get over here, I think.
Your ship's sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris. Assistant, I think you should suit up and investigate.
That looked like a hard point, weapon hard point down at the bottom. Oh, nope. Just, there we go. Get up.
Discoverer. Vanguard.
And ship. Ship. You have somebody in here, a crew member. You're gonna be the pilot now. So, AI building large ships like destroyers seems a little random for me. I always see them pop in and out of systems. I haven't seen a whole lot be built. I've seen traders and everything be built. But in terms of, like, warships like that, I think the largest ship I've seen... It was a split. I think it was the Rattlesnake be built in one of the wharfs. Or shipyard. But I think that's, like, the only one.
The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to
this was
react.
actually a perfect
How
ship to get here.
frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can garner more clues.
Nope,
I have
there
my
we go.
doubts, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right there. I totally forgot.
Hello.
But, yeah, so... At one point, they're going to build another...
Our team confirms
Another
that the
shipyard
Heretic's
or
endgame
wharf
does
or
indeed contain
whatever
the
they need to
coordinates
build.
to the Kingdom End system. The timing
And then when they
cannot be
do, they'll probably
coincidental,
come
can
back
it?
in force
Just after we received word from the Boron?
and try to fight back the
Is
Xenon.
it possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing are relevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication.
Is he doing that
We do not
from...
know what has occurred on the Boron side since their
What's he
last
doing that
message.
from?
Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible, but that is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I am certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis would be mere speculation. Until we have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms. If you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
Resource probe.
I can't even see that blink.
I think I am picking up.
It's crazy.
Oh no, never mind that. Nothing of interest here. This system's peculiar conditions make getting accurate readings rather troublesome.
So no, so for this start, you can start as Argon, male, female, Talati. I guess they don't get a sex change, and Paranid, which are hatched out of eggs.
You have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory. This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible,
I would
make
love to.
contact, but maintain vigilance.
But where are they? Really?
Piranha.
So also, Jordan, for piracy, take down scale plate. They are pretty easy. You can sell those ships, and you're not going to get any negatives because they are pirates themselves. So pirate the pirates.
I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact
If you do destroy them in like Argon territory, you should get a plus in your rep. Actually, any territory that they're present, you should be able to.
What did you say? A Boron?
You should be able to get rep for whatever sector they're in, unless it's a scale plate sector.
Are my organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bozo Ta, and I can barely recall another Boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long.
And he has a Boron trader on the player HQ.
I am Mila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, MEET.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous news indeed. Although we're less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the Boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicate
So your
that they were
base,
working on such a task.
is it
Please,
way on the
direct us
outskirts?
towards Kingdom End.
So is it close to where my HQ is as well? I'm assuming you did the same start as I did. I don't. If you went through your normal player HQ content,
The severing of the connection with Nishala has
then
been
you'd be in
indescribably distressing
Talati
for all of
territory.
us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow Boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bozo Ta. We have all mourned this loss.
Sorry.
Without access to Kingdom
Oh,
End,
shit.
your Queen
That
and
is so
Parliament,
cool.
how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
So their engines, I guess, are gonna look like
Follow
that.
me, you cavalcade of
But
curious
where are their
creatures.
shields? Is that the
A
shield?
Boron society not headed by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Oh, no. She's gone.
Indeed, Bozo Ta. From your own experience, you understand the pain of separation.
There we go.
I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now.
Oh,
That
you
all our
started.
systems were isolated,
So,
severed, not just from
what was it?
Kingdom End,
2 years
the Queen,
ago, I
and
was doing
Homeworld
videos
Vista,
as that
but
start.
also from each other.
In one of the starts of the videos,
Fortunately,
I
several of our
died
systems
before the
reconnected to each
ship
other
got
eventually,
there.
but none were sent
Because
word
I
from home.
happened to get up and
Reorganization
walk
became a
away.
necessity. The provinces adrift,
I love
as we
that
call
start.
ourselves,
I love
were
that start.
only ever intended to be temporary, but under the royal steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body.
A very
But
forehead
some of us
moment
have
of me.
never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Oh, we're gonna find it. But I love that split start. Now, I've actually taken down the colonial fleet, but I've never gotten credit for it. So I don't understand how. Maybe it was a bug at the time and they fixed it, hence, but I honestly don't know. The other start where you start as Zyarth, I want to do that one as well at one point because you're basically you're negative with everybody. I think you might even be negative with Zyarth when you start. I honestly don't remember, but I think that would be a cool challenge just because your main goal there is to take a sector. Morning Star or something like that. Not Morning Star. I'm not going to see it on the map anyway. But I've always thought that could be a really cool start.
Autopilot disengaged.
I'm going to go grab more coffee.
Someone from beyond our realm. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages. Pick up the pace.
I must warn you, the provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom. pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
Alright, so they're through. Let's...
Autopilot engaged.
Well, so the Xenon are always going to be aggressive.
Entering system.
They're...
Barren shores.
How the universe starts sometimes is very... it's the biggest unknown. Because I've had a start where... not even like 10 minutes in, the Xenon are coming through gates with an eye. And it's just like, where did you get the resources for that just now? But for K's, it'd be good if you had a large ship. You can get the free Paranid ship, the Odysseus, by going through through some Xenon sectors, and you could actually, it should have its main cannons. The Odysseus has the longest range for any large ship.
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There's
so much to discuss. Eyes are the worst. They're cancer.
Would it be
really.
in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is
the ship that can cut through it like a knife is the Asgard, and that's mainly because of the beam weapon it has.
Of course,
No other ship can take down an eye with such ease. It's always going to be a battle, because it has like 16, 18 large turrets, and they're in places that are actually placed well for attack and defense.
Join the delegation. Watch this royal steward. I have some experiments to attend to.
There you go. And they have weapons to slow down. I think ion weapons or something like that, to help slow down enemy ships. Okay, maybe I did learn a spoiler or two.
Docking granted.
Where am I going? I think this is a cool way to dock ships.
Successfully.
A Boron capital ship. In all my days. A perfect equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with such flair. My current abode is penurious in comparison.
This is a really cool ship. The Guppy.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numunkaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities. Though we do bring news which may bring joy, we have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology.
Well, digital, it's well worth that investment, I think. That's my opinion. It's my opinion.
To set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
That is true. There's a Star Wars mod. I can't think of the name. But wow, and they keep doing interiors for all the Star Wars ships. That's pretty cool. They don't have the Star Wars universe because that's in this universe, but it's a well done mod.
Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our homeworld. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I am sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please?
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your obduracy is beyond me. I shall take my leave.
I don't get how he got so upset. Yeah, you can't be here.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction. From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our Boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom End to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared. Yet in truth, we were far from it. We Boron are inherently connected to each other, you see? We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed, each system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly, I'm afraid to say. Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lacked crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown.
I wasn't expecting a long paragraph like that. So, the equipment loadouts. If you don't, or if you can't, if you're not, well, actually, I don't know anymore, because the Boron changed everything. I don't know how their shields and stuff are. Maybe I can figure that part out. And autosave. I love this. I love autosave. It's the greatest thing in the world. let's see. Because we are on a guppy, right? Which is a large. Okay, great. No idea. And I've got no reference for this either. So let's go small. Oh, that is the shield. Ooh, and that's a Boron too. Okay. Recharge rate. A Talati shield still might be better. So there's going to be slight differences within the shields, right? So Terran shields, if it's small and medium, they're still kind of at a little disadvantage. You can find some ships that'll work a little better. It's hard to tell you exactly which one.
Great Reef.
Oh, I'm still flying. I'm just going to fly with it. But Talati shields in the beginning, before...
The Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance.
Yeah, get out of here, Klaus.
Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the Ward thanks you for your support. You shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere.
So, in base game, up until the Terrans were added again, right? I always said split ships, Talati shields. Talati shields have a lot of health, a lot of damage taking ability. Their recharge rate, however, when it starts to come back, is the slowest. Paranid shields are slightly better, slightly weaker. Argon shields are a run-of-the-mill. There's no best shield. I would always tell you Talati shields, and even until you get to the extra large shields, Talati shields still might be better. The extra large shields I will give to the Terrans because their damage capacity for taking it and their recharge rate are some of the best. With the Boron, don't know. Weapons wise, you can never go wrong with almost any split weapon. You're going to be shorter range, but the damage output is a lot higher. If you're doing out-of-system combat, if you have your fleets doing it for you and you're not in that same sector, you want plasma and you want guns. Out-of-system, for the algorithm, those are going to have 100% hit rate, and they do a lot of damage. Yes, you typically want to go always Mark II for anything that you do, unless it's missiles, really, because you have to let that cool down anyway. So those are the one-offs, I think, or mining lasers. I've not used a Mark I mining laser, I don't think. But... So the beam, I'm gonna assume it's one of the beam weapons. That's really good, especially for like out of sector. But it's also zeroed in one direction. It's not on a gimbal, right? So it's where its lack is. I gotta finish this conversation before I get too distracted by your comments, really.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Let's do number 2 this time. Perhaps there's a positive solution.
Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions.
Split weapons are some of them. I love split ships, but the Boron ships right now?
Perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
Bozo, making up words.
I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than Boron, you see. We Boron converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones, not just mere words. There was so much to communicate, so much to cogitate upon. Yet the words failed to convey my meaning. You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having only a single shade of blue with which to do so.
Okay, let's try to reconvene. Try again.
You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I am embarrassed to say that our defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured, we struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For half a century of isolation, we Boron have had little need for
the Barren Reef in X3, I think there was
I fear that we are wholly
was it an equipment dock?
for the
Or was it a
myriad
shipyard?
dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should word
I think it's
spread of
Barren
the
Reef.
valuable equipment and facilities proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the vicinity. One moment. I have, even now, received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
Okay, so that checks out, because even in X3, the Split and the Boron were basically at war. And then it didn't... I do not like that, Sam I am. I do not like that. With green eggs and ham. I don't like how you have the Boron door in this door. But, whatever. Crew quarters.
The steward and I have had our differences in the past, but I had no idea he would be so stubborn. I am so very sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly discordant display.
Hello, Barbarossa.
Leader We and I disagree on much, but he is not a bad person. You know, he is just scared.
What's he afraid of?
I think he is scared of falling short. He carries the weight of the expectations of the entire provinces. He wants to keep everyone safe, and I think he fears that your expedition will exacerbate an already dangerous situation.
Which is probably true. Okay. Your quest and obsession.
You took note of that, did you? Time after time I approach Leader Weave for the resources to find our way back home, but he has come to the conclusion that efforts spent on this endeavor come at an immediate cost to our people. I would hate for you to get the impression that I do not care for my fellow Boron here. Out on the fringes, I am truly seeking to make a difference for the people. Serving the Queen's subjects is a duty for me. You see, I do not like to draw too much attention to it, but I myself am the progeny of stranded minor royals. Before you bow or anything like that, I am not part of the direct line of succession, and that is not how our
Her thing changes colors.
Yet, it drives me to find a path back home, for the people to once again delight in a reunited, merry realm.
That is super cool. Dangerous situation. Did I click on that one? No, I did not. It's probably why there's a dot there.
Yes, fraught with danger. The provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully, the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased. All attempts to communicate with these enigmatic creatures have failed, so I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
That's not who I thought your enemy was gonna be. But right? Why this voice? So the cock kayak, however YouTube wants to hear it, their main thing in X3 was all about Nvidia mining and the Paranid, right? That was the main antagonist. And now that they're attacking the Boron, or have attacked the Boron, I'm actually kind of curious how that's going to change up their lore.
Pleasant travels.
What I want to do, I'm not going to look down your shirt, I promise. No, I jumped right over it. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get stuck. But I want to see, like, oh god, I went right through you. I want to see your tentacles. Like, how do they all fit in there? Because you can't just have it in your... Okay. Because that looks like a robot arm. Right? That's not like Bozo's hands. Or tentacles. But whatever. you got the SATA drive, which is great because that speeds up time. That's literally all it does in X4 Foundations. Any other game, it sped up time as well, but you could scale it. As for making money, attack scale plate ships, make them bail, destroy them. If you do it in friendly territory, you should get a chunk of change and some rep increase. Other than that, buy miners. Start a mining expedition in... if you start mining in Talati territory around here, Grand Exchange, you should be able to make money pretty quick. After that, you can start Flashpoint 2. Not Second Contact, but Flashpoint 2. It should be off to the left. You can start mining there to gain rep with the Antigone. Easy money. There's also missions. Some of those are harder than you think, like building missions. If you don't have blueprints, I'd tell you stay away from them. But if the satellite repair, data breaches, do those. You get some money, you get some rep. Also attack bad ships in station territory. That'll get you rep and money. Maybe 500 to 1,000, but it gets you something, gets you more rep, and those missions will open up to bigger things as well. I typically overlook missions myself. There's missions I haven't even done. Whoa. Oh. I was about to say, is this the top of the ship?
Who does this fool think he is? Does he not understand the gravity of our mission? Withholding his consent?
So you can actually ask. You can ask passing ships, as long as it's the same color blue. You can ask where to find the dockyard, shipyard, and typically, it should also ask you. You should be able to ask about the faction rep, or not? Yeah, the faction rep, and it should give you the mission to go there after you ask. But typically, reps are within a shipyard wharf. The Talati have one in a trading center. The Antigone have one in an equipment dock. The Split can have one in an equipment dock for the free families. Zyarth, I believe, is in a shipyard or wharf. It's okay, gamer. It's okay. You're just screaming at people. I get it. It happens. Happens all the time. Okay. Patience towards the closed-minded.
You may have a point. Perhaps this simple mind cannot grasp all the variables at play. I wonder if we can help him to see the bigger picture. Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces.
That's what I'm thinking.
A union with King Demend would inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and standing.
Well, he fears outside incursions. Well, we don't know if he fears the kayak. However, YouTube wants to hear it. But let's go with outside incursions first.
Well, we are a scientific expedition, so our offensive options are rather limited in that regard. What we can do, however, is make assurances that any valuable equipment that is transported into Boron space will be well guarded, making it an unappealing
scale
target.
plate. So
Furthermore, I am
you're
prepared
gonna
to place
find
several scouts at his disposal.
on
and
the
to
outside
establish a
front.
network
Well,
of
I have to wait for him to
satellites
stop
and
talking.
watchful gaze.
But on the outside
give the split
edges
cause to
of
reconsider
sectors,
an
you can
incursion into the
find them in
provinces.
roughly about 3 to 4
Situation
ships.
with this steward
Sometimes
doesn't
they're going to be
seem
engaged with the
solvable,
Xenon
though I
or the
fear he
Cock.
wears my patience
You
thin.
can
Take this matter in
find
hand.
them
Go and
near
see the
stations as medium
Perhaps
ships,
you can
typically
change his
in
mind.
Minotaur Raiders. Anything that says Raider is typically scale plate. You can also find their larger ships, but you have to scan some of them, especially the traders, like the large traders. But anything that says Raider for any military vessel should be either, well, if you're new to the game, it should just be scale plate. If you play through the Paranid story and you complete it, which is a total money sink, by the way, you expend a crap ton of money. But if you do it, then you'll get the Duke's Buccaneers, and those guys are called Corsairs. After that, then you have the I don't remember. So, scale plate. Zyarth's symbol looks different. Huh. I don't have all the factions here. Well, I didn't also do the loop, so. But go for scale plate. Can I see anything? No. No, because I don't have satellites, because, So this would be a scale plate. Anything with SCA is going to be scale plate. That guy's getting attacked. I don't know why. It's I mean, best thing I can tell is fly around, man. I'm very limited right now.
Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator
Didn't we already
of the
say this?
provinces. A reunion with King Demend would inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and standing.
Okay.
Ah, I
Cock.
understand. He is worried that our presence will stir up an infestation of the Chitterers. The Alliance's
sorry,
elite is
what?
certainly prepared to provide assurances that our investigation will not leave him exposed to Ka'ak attacks.
Kahak? What? How? Okay, so he called them Chitterers, and then he called them Kahak? That's the craziest thing. Oh yeah, the game, unless you start with one of the story starts or the expansion starts, which are somewhat guided, they hold your hand in terms of things you can do. You are dropped into the ocean, and it's you have to swim. You have to figure it out. It's one of the biggest learning curves in any game, and I love it so much because it's a struggle, and I like that kind of struggle. Even in X3, I don't think it was so much of a learning curve as X4, but X4 I started maybe a dozen times before I started getting it. Before I even knew I could do a player HQ, at least. It was kind of crazy. And number 6, Lead Away is maybe number 3, because we did Lead Away is Afraid. Okay, can I go back in now? So I'm going to tell you, in the beginning of a game, in the beginning of any playthrough, what you want to do is you want to be able to make enough money where you don't have to rely on having to do those missions. And this is my mentality for it, right? I want to have a reoccurring income so I can use that to upgrade my ship, get other ships, start building stations at one point. And I'm going to encourage you fast to actually go back to the main menu, and where the new game starts are. At the very bottom should be the station creator. Get comfortable with that a little bit. It's not the easiest thing to learn. Even I have trouble with it on occasion. You get used to it. You get better at it. But start at the smallest area that you could do. Biggest thing, you can start building energy producers right away. Everybody loves energy. That's going to be easy money. It's like a savings account for you, really. That's how I think of it. And you can actually dip your hand in the station's wallet and take the money out, because you're not having to buy anything. You can fit your own traders there as well. Miners are a great thing. Silicon is one of the easiest things to mine, and it gets you a lot of money. But other than that, if you wanted to mine on your own, you can take a look at the video, how to start things to look at, or whatever I titled it. And you can mine the nodes off asteroids. You're going to be a lot more efficient that way than your normal AI trader. But there's a whole lot. But there is a lot to the game, so I don't want you to feel like you can't swim. It takes learning. I don't like that there's 2 doors there.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Number 2. Number 5. Ooh, I don't like choices. We use force to resolve this permanently. We aim to avoid provocation. I'm going to do number 6 because this is a fresh start, and I don't have the ship or the means to take them down. The Chitterers. It's just a great name.
Your commendable commitment to peace is as welcome as it is unexpected. The Alliance of the Word
yeah,
is
there
to
we
be
go. Thank you,
lauded for
Barbarossa.
its respect for our peaceful ways.
So, Jordan, they will start getting attacked. It's gonna, depending on what sector they're in, and they'll get attacked by the Cock and the Xenon at one point. But the Cock come about due to mining activity. So if there's so much mining activity and there's a Cock installation, or they have 2 separate bases. One's an installation, I think maybe the other's a hive. Depending on where they are, they can spawn at least 3 to 4 ships, and if it continues to grow, they can build a whole lot more. But Flashpoint, if you sit and watch, if you have the SATA drive, you can speed the time up and you can watch the attacks as long as you have the satellites in there. But they can, and defensive armaments are nice. Laser towers are great, but ships to escort ships and laser towers are going to be best defense against them. Any escort fighter you do, put it on intercept though. Don't have it as defense. Put it on intercept. Can't provide security, but we can hopefully use Neela's ties.
I am fully aware of Neela T's
Well,
royal
that was probably a bad
connections.
one.
Is it your opinion of me that I am some petty functionary who can be bought and sold, bribed by the highest bidder? You misjudge me, and you misjudge Neela T. For all our disagreements, I cannot conceive that she would be party to such a grubby approach. Of course I desire the return of the provinces adrift to the warm embrace of the homeworld. But what kind of servant would I be if I did so at the expense of the welfare of those under my charge? This is all terribly challenging. My instinct is that your expedition is honest in its intent. However, I find your judgment questionable. Well, I feel that I must allow you to proceed in your mission. However, I ask of you, do not make me regret this.
Oh, that looks interesting.
Oh, God.
That cargo ship. No way. Vastu, you're going to get it now.
Where? Where is that? Where is that?
And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship.
Ooh.
A humble gift,
Ooh.
but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own.
Oh, it's a scout ship.
Serve you well.
Oh, it's a Mako. Oh, sweet. I'm just, oh my god. How do I, oh.
Mako.
Mako, whatever. Is this literally how I get in it? Oh my god. I thought I was gonna fall through.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate barren shores. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are best suited to this task.
Okay, thank you.
All the times I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron, it never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these gates at will?
Faded Dreams Defenses is part of the prior project company. It's an experience from split encounters of Faded Dreams system. 2 years after development. Company Mako fighter prototype was stolen by Boron pirates from barren shores. Raised serious security questions. I didn't know the Boron had pirates. Okay. I am very...
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking.
Ooh, this is...
Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
This is a nice ship. I don't care what you say. That looks like it could be a shipyard. We're gonna go down this way. I need satellites. Yes, so resource probes, you're going to need, put them near asteroids or asteroid-esque places. So anything blue, red, or purple. So blue is gas, red's minerals, and purple is a combination of them both. Now, if you don't want cock attacks, you could go for gas. Sometimes gas can get you a pretty penny. There are some things that really need it.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
Methane's probably one of the most useful gases, but it's not in large quantities. What is this
Refined
station?
goods complex.
Refined goods.
Refined goods complex.
The refined goods. Let's scan again. On the day of my daughter's wedding. I've never done that mission before. Did I get any more stations?
Unknown object.
That's a gate. So minerals at one point do come back. There is a length of time because you can run out, but I've never been in that situation. Did you just put one resource node? Because if you place it in different parts of the system, you can get different quantities. And that's something that this game doesn't tell you and take you unless you take one of the missions saying, hey, find the quantity of this, right? So you can place multiple resource nodes inside. Yeah, that's a gate. Yeah, so put multiple, and then your miners will naturally gravitate to those, but they will also go off on their own as well. And you can put your ships into a fleet, and you can have just one command for all of them. And if you do that, then they're gonna go under this tab for your fleets. And basically you mimic the miners, right? So you have one lead ship, and then all the other ships, you mimic that behavior. So you can have one ship as mine silicon, and then all the other miners that you have, you can say mimic that ship. It's an easier way to get it done, and they do their own thing as they mimic, so. Refined goods. That's all you guys have. We're not gonna go through. That is a destroyed ship.
Dolphin.
Raw scrap. Okay, we're here. Nope. So there are the 3 tutorials. I don't know the start that you did, but if it's in any one of the base starts, then there's no hand-holding. You are dropped in. That's it. The split, I think, are roughly the same as well. There's no hand-holding with the split starts. But if you go the Tides of Avarice, the Terrans, you get a guided start there. So there are going to be points within that story that they're going to have you do certain things. Young Gun, yeah, you're on your own. You're dropped into the middle of the ocean and you don't know how to swim yet. It's typically what most people pick just because it's like, hey, look, this is cool. I get a scout ship. That's typically the one that I pick until you actually get your player HQ. Then the untested scientist or whatnot is the one, because then you don't have to do the player HQ. You start with it. You start with Bozo Ta. It's okay. The menus, yeah. I don't actually see the menus as like a whole lot of things to go through. It's just another step to do things. But after you get the hang of it, It's pretty easy. If you keep doing things on your own, you're gonna get the hang of what needs to be done. But the lack of guide to you and having to navigate through it all is a bit frustrating. I'll give you that.
Unknown station.
This has what kind of thrusters is on this thing? All-round thrusters Mark II. This thing is agile as crap. Oh my god. So what am I supposed to be doing? I lost track. Path forward. Find inactive jump gates. So I'll probably have to go through that jump gate. There's probably going to be another jump gate. Unknown object, unknown station. That's another gate there. Maybe one over here if it's like X3. I don't think there's any system with 4 gates. I think most of the system, most of this game has 3 gates in any given system. Oh, that's not true. Right now, I'm at 0 with you guys. So, let's see if we can... Yeah, I don't care. Let's see if we can do this. We're gonna scan some of these sectors. There's mass transit right there. I need another one. This does look sort of ugly and beautiful in the scan mode. This is probably their defensive... Oh no, it's a different section of ship. There it is. So you can also find these. If you hear the talking like this one, it's going to be a mission. If you find it where it's just static like that, then you can get blueprints, you can get discounts, or an added buff to money if you trade with that station. Yes, so Terran, you're always going to start at -15.
Stop that criminal.
That's what I want. Criminal traffic. Where are you, though? Where is it? And Zyarth, you should also start with -15. It's just because nobody likes the Terran, and almost everybody, the Argon and Split, are at war with Zyarth. Nobody's technically at war with the Terrans, but nobody likes the Terrans, and they can pretty much overwhelm and take down any threat in any of the sectors, but nobody attacks them. If you kill them, if you're lucky enough to kill them, then you can get rep and money for it. You're going to lose the rep with the Terrans, but so be it, right? Oh, here's station traffic. Look at these. Oh gosh. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get lost in the beauty of this. No, I'm gonna hit the station.
Unknown station.
Oh, yep, that's the gate. I told you. I should have scanned over here. Crystals vary. You should just mine crystals. Really, just mine crystals. You're always going to pick up crystals. You can use the scavenger method of piracy, especially in asteroid belts. As long as there's been a lot of mining activity. Argon Prime is actually a good example. Maybe not your Argon Prime with the Xenon, but any mining places, the AI destroy the asteroids. So that'll leave behind lodestone, unstable crystals, spacefly eggs, and those those stay there forever until you pick them up. So you can always go through the asteroid places, look for the little glimmers on the asteroids, mine the crystals. You might get 1, 2, 3 unstable crystals, and then you can sell those crystals as well, because you can make a whole lot of money with the crystals. Station engineers. I don't have engineers. Sorry. That's got to be a satellite near that. Here. Right here. Here we go.
Minotaur. Raider.
This is a scale plate, dude. I did not expect them to be here this quick. Because it says Pillager, but it also says Raider. That's telling me it's scale plate. Even though it says Argon, the scale plate have the ability to cloak themselves, so you really have to pay attention to their name.
Wrecking my shield!
Cannot tolerate your actions. Stop your attack immediately.
They live to regret that.
These weapons are pretty weak. But I do have a quicker ship than you, so let's bug out. Slow down.
Get lost. What do you want? Over my dead body.
Oh, great. Autosave again. I love it.
I'm not talking to you.
So for getting people to bail, it's roughly every 30 seconds you have a new chance. Let's actually see how much crew they have. 10. This is going to be a while. What we're going to do, we'll destroy it. We'll destroy it.
You'll live to regret that.
We destroy it, we'll get rep, we'll get some money. Oh, get out of my face.
How long can this last?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Stop your attack immediately. Security forces.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Negative.
Perfect. And there was a ship. Where is it?
Mako.
Oh, there's this police guy. Mako. Okay. Yep. So at one point, I should get
Mako.
rep and money. No. Come on. Don't fly out of nowhere. Oh, okay. Seemed like we were gonna go forever. Yeah, their weapons are so far lackluster. Are these Mark 1s? I don't remember.
Docking granted.
It's really up to you. I don't use beam weapons a lot unless I'm actually going to go for hard points on ships. Beam weapons typically do a lot better for hard points like turrets, engines, shields. But you need something else that's heavy hitting, like the plasma shooter. Flak guns are also pretty powerful, but then you also can't go wrong with your normal like little laser gun. That just might take you a little more extra time. How fast can this thing go? Actually, its travel speed's... Well, it looks like it's close to the end of the HUD right there.
Entering system.
Oh,
Sanctuary
hello.
of darkness.
Sanctuary of darkness.
Am I getting
According to our
attacked?
archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There is no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
No.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the cut. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be armed.
That's a Xenon station. So this is a space station. No, it's a mission, and I've got... Huh. So stick near the asteroids. That's another Xenon station over there. That looks like that could be a cock installation because it's very pyramid-y. Those are the lightning bolts. That's another Xenon thing there, looks like. It's engines, really. I will tell you, split engines are probably... No, I want to know my mining. Deactivate. After split engines, I'll tell you parented engines, but that's based off of what I like for speed. I like in-sector travel speed for all my ships instead of travel speed. A lot of people like the travel speed just because they can, in travel mode, they can get to places faster. I think my mentality is if my ship's faster than the enemy ship, I should have purple. I should have a better chance, or that ship should have a better chance of survivability. That there, maybe that's the cock. That's pyramid-y too. These spirally ones.
Protector.
God. don't want to be struck by lightning? When's the range? 4-1? No. 3-1? Yep. Give me your stuff there, buddy. Now, let me get back to those asteroids. Yeah, that's crazy talk. Space lightning. So, large ships, you're always going to have a speed... that's another... They are everywhere here, aren't they? The cock. For large ships, I always go with the first engine. Typically, it has a little bit of faster in-sector speed. The travel speed, I don't think, for large ships really matters. That's just my mentality.
Asteroid.
That's just not your normal asteroid. It's a hive guard that's already dead there.
Unknown object.
We are just gonna... We're gonna take our chances. We are gonna run for it. A lot of Paranid ships, also fast, are pretty quick with the right engines. Any split ship should be pretty quick.
Danger. Hazardous region
Oh
detected.
my god, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Was this the
damn it.
worst decision I've ever made? Please get me there. Please get me there. Please get me there. Please get me there. Please get me there.
There it is.
Oh my
Approaching the
god.
jump gate nacelle. Try to get a reading.
Oh god, I hate this. Oh my god.
Empty space.
Do the scan.
Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders had reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold, special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all.
Can we hurry up with this download?
We've gathered everything we can access from this nacelle.
Oof.
Move on to the one on the opposite side. Yes, some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Decrypting. Oh god, not 514.
are some fluctuation in energy signatures.
Oh, Jesus.
Forager.
Oh, God.
Forager. Forager.
One down.
Forager.
I don't like how agile you are. And how this lightning is. I don't know where it ends. Another one down.
Forager. Container.
You fought bravely, Explorer.
Oh, shut up, man.
Yes, the display of skill was altogether impressive. I just hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
Container.
Our science team has pored over the data that Mila T was able to lift from the cache. While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obviously the most promising of the gates. Despite the additional challenges the Ka'ak will represent.
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
Perhaps, once the provinces have re-established their economy, they can attempt some terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map out safe passage for a larger fleet to navigate through Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka'ak installations. And other hazardous regions, obviously. For a better overview of the task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map.
Okay, so it says follow asteroids. God darn it.
Jump gate.
Gate. There's an asteroid there.
Asteroid.
15. Maybe that was a bad idea. Oh, look. Ah, crystal. I believe my frames are just taking a crap right now. Oh, that'll be good enough.
You know, for the longest time, the community of planets thought the Ka'ak had been eradicated by their joint efforts. Recent attacks on solitary miners, and now this, proved this notion was overly optimistic.
Bandonite crystal.
Okay, so... yeah, thank you, Bozo. I need more asteroids. I don't want to just go for a gate asteroids. We're not... We're not in a great situation with the hull. I could have repaired myself. I probably should have repaired myself. Is it just the red territory I need to be in? Because that's what it seems like. And this is where my frames... What are my frames doing?
Danger.
Oh, flip in a biscuit. We're gonna go right through it.
Jump gate. Great Reef. Danger. Hazardous region detected. Hull critical.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, asteroids! Asteroids! Oh my glory. All right. So actually, from my understanding, I have another buddy that's playing it. You get the Boron quest right away. It's through the Alliance of the Word. Yeah, my frame's 16.
Mako.
My PC's probably hating this right now. She's not doing so bad. 23 frames. I died. Trying to repair my ship. You said asteroids were safe. Gosh. But yes, you automatically have this this start. Oh, not the start, but this mission, Barbarossa. And then if you don't have your player HQ, you're all you might actually get it by starting this mission. Because I started the Boron start, and one of the first things that happens is you get your player HQ. I'm a little upset. I just died. They said asteroids were safe. Stay close to asteroids. Oh, this is what we were doing.
Minotaur. Raider.
Stop it. Oh, they're attacking him too now.
You're going to get it now.
Stop your attack immediately. Security forces.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Hey, that's Bozo's voice.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Negative.
Aha, sucker.
Entering system. Sanctuary
Here we
of
go.
Darkness.
Sanctuary of Darkness. According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the
Hey, you know what I just found?
I wonder what befell them.
That.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold.
I just found a highway.
There is no way we would have survived, given the state of
Oh
our
my
military.
god!
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the cut. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you
hazards.
stick close to the
Get
asteroid.
out of here.
They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be harmed.
Neela, you are a liar and a scoundrel. I don't care what you say. You're a liar and a scoundrel. We're gonna do the nav beacons now. One there, one there. That's the highway right there. Okay. Because if you go from gate to highway, you're gonna hit the electricity, I think. Where does that... It doesn't look... That looks like an accelerator, right? A bunch of blue everywhere. That looks awfully like an accelerator. Like a one-way accelerator. I'm gonna drop another nav. And then let's see where this takes us. Huh. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing. Okay. I think that's the middle spire. Let's traverse this way. Oh god, that asteroid looks like it's far away. Oh, gosh. Oh, hello. My shields are intact. Let's drop another nav, just because we can. And then let's zoom this way. Oh, we're getting lightninged? No, no, we are not. Frames are taking a beating, though. Okay.
Danger.
Oh, that's the lightning. That's the lightning. But I'm near the asteroids. Why? God, is the gate that way? Yes. Can I make the gate?
Danger.
I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try it again. I don't care about you.
Queen's Guard.
I didn't lose shields. That's promising. Where'd that nav beacon go? Straight in the middle. I'm gonna have to come around that way, I think. Oh, he's getting hit by... And we're about to get hit by electricity, too.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Yeah. Just get me there, just get me there, just get me there. We're almost there.
There it is. Approach the jump gate nacelle. Try to get a reading.
Danger.
That is not, that's the wrong button. And I can't, oh my god. I don't like how nimble you are.
Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements and our intimate sense of some of the information that we've retrieved, it seems there is something else.
Yeah, get stuck.
Special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all.
Are we done? Are we done scanning? We're still scanning.
We've gathered everything we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side.
My hull is not... It's not that bad. I might be able to make that run again.
Some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
Because I can't repair the ship here, because I'll die again. But we're not as bad as what we were. We're gonna have to fight the cock again, though. They have the potential.
Danger.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my! I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Forager.
How about we stay near the gate? We let him come to us.
Forager. Forager.
474747.
You fought bravely, Explorer.
Yes. Your display of skill was altogether impressive.
Well,
I
thank
just
you.
hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
Me too, Neela T.
Our science team has pored over the data that Neela T was able to live from the cache. While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obviously the most promising of the gates. Despite the additional challenges the Ka'ak will represent.
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
Perhaps, once the provinces have re-established their economy, they can attempt some terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map out safe passage for a larger fleet to navigate through Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka'ak installations.
Oh, we did. Don't worry.
And other hazardous regions, obviously.
That not so much.
The task in hand. Do not hesitate to consult your map.
Danger.
Heebie-jeebies.
Nav beacon.
There's the middle. What is that?
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
A Hulk of some sort.
Danger.
Okay. We're getting through it. We're good. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're getting through it. We're just doing fine. Fine and dandy. Yes, sirree. Oh, gosh. Here comes more lightning, I feel it.
Entering system. Great Reef.
Yeah, let's,
Mako.
let's prepare the...
You know, for the longest time,
Nope.
the community of planets thought the Kark had been eradicated by their joint efforts. Recent attacks on solitary miners, and now this, prove this notion was overly optimistic.
Yes. That is true. So what? I'm gonna have to go back in there, drop one nav beacon. I've got 5 in there. We're at 100. I wasn't paying attention.
Docking granted. Satellite. Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Does it know that it's not a safe way? Probably does, doesn't it? What if we went this way? The lighter areas seem to be better. Let's see if this is a safe way.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Nope.
Hull damaged.
Yep, I know.
Nav beacon. Danger.
Fine. Oh, I'm still getting struck. This way. Maybe I should just went this way altogether.
Danger.
Yeah, I don't really care about it.
Danger.
One asteroid. Asteroids. I can't pick them up. That's the
danger.
That's the crap thing, right? No, I can't see him either.
Nav beacon.
There's that nav beacon.
Danger.
Oh, I can deactivate. Come on.
Nav beacon.
Way too fast.
Nav beacon.
76. I'm gonna get struck by the lightning going this way, I think. But let's try it. Oh, actually not. Do I just have to put it in the circle? Okay. Let's get going just a little quicker. Let's cut. Cut too fast. It's alright, it's alright.
Nav beacon.
Okay. Yeah, I hope ships don't follow this, because this is not the greatest I've ever done, or will do. Cut. Turn. Oh god, that's snapback. Drop. Oh, hello. You are right here. Where?
Forager. Container.
Oh, flux capacitor. I could get a SATA drive, maybe. Okay, so do I just need to place another one there? Deploy nav beacon between gates. So somewhere in this spot, and it's centered around that one. Was I premature in me dropping the nav beacon? Apparently so.
Nav beacon.
Deactivate.
Nav beacon.
I don't understand. I should not be boosting through here.
Nav beacon. Nav beacon.
Honestly, don't understand. Now I don't have anything. Nav beacon. Way out. Hope I don't have to come back to this sector.
Nav beacon. Nav beacon.
I'll leave that one there.
Nav beacon. Nav beacon.
No, no, come on. And then I'll redeploy one there and see if that works. Or maybe it's done? I'll just fly through the gate now. See if that does it, because I'm not seeing a completion to this. I don't know what would complete it. And I don't want to keep doing this. I mean, is it technically safe? No.
Entering system. Great Reef. Wayfinder.
Comms channel open.
Path between gates. Oh, this is gonna aggravate me. Let's just drop one last one.
Sanctuary of Darkness.
Oh, God. ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna figure out my frustrations with this stupid mission. Tomorrow, hopefully by 10 o'clock, we'll start again after I fix this, because I don't want to continue the story if I can't continue the story. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then that should be like an all-day stream. Hopefully we can actually finish up the... I'm going to flip and die in here again, aren't I? Hopefully we can finish up the Boron story at that point. I need to figure this out. Hopefully this is not a bug. But this is going to be Skillet signing out for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you have a wonderful night.